Hey everyone, and welcome to the Tesla Fire Challenge YouTube channel. This is day 41 of 1000. So hey, and welcome to the Tesla Fire Challenge YouTube channel. If you're new, welcome. I hope you stick around. If you've been here before, welcome back. It's really good to have you. For all my new viewers, this channel is all about investing money and being all in on Tesla no matter what. So join me on my journey to make $1 million in 1000 days. That's right, join me on my journey to make $1 million in 1000 days. So in today's video, I'm going to be going through the following. I'm going to be sharing my day 41 portfolio with you. I'm also going to be sharing how many shares in Tesla I have. And I'm also going to be looking at the Nasdaq charts and the Tesla 1 year charts to see the price movement. So let's get into it. So it's day 41, 1st of February 2022. I've got two portfolios, portfolio A and I've got portfolio B. In portfolio A, I've just got over 120 shares. In portfolio B, I've just got under 91 shares. So in total, I hold just over 211 shares in Tesla. My goal is to build my portfolio to 300 shares in Tesla. As you can see, I'm 70% of the way there, and I've got another 30% to go, and hopefully I'm going to get there sooner than later. It took me about 19 months to establish this position. So the way I did it was I dollar cost averaged into the share, and also I bought as much as I could during the dip. So that's the way I built my position, and that's how I'm going to build it in the future, and hopefully I'm going to get to that 300 level sooner than later. So that's the number of shares that I hold in Tesla. So what's been happening to the market? What's been happening to Tesla in particular? So it's day 41 of 1000. Tesla has been down today, so it's down about 1.5%. The price is $923 approximately. So if I multiply the price by the number of shares that I hold, which is just over 211 shares, I have a portfolio value of $194,863.67. So just under 195,000. So the daily movement downward has been about 2,800. So it's not been a volatile day. Previously, it's been up 10%, down 10%. So it's been very volatile, but at the moment, it's kind of like, indecisive. So that's day 41 of 1000. So let's get into the technical analysis now. So this is the 2-year technical analysis on the Nasdaq. So this is the Nasdaq chart for the last 2 years. So what I've done is I've marked it up with support lines and resistance lines. So if I zoom into what's been happening recently, you can see that it hit the support level around 13,000, and now it's gone all the way back up to 14,226. There is a resistance level around 14,200. So it's just crept above that. So if it can sustain that move, if it can go above that support, that resistance level, it's going to form a support there, and hopefully if it consolidates, that's where price will stabilize, and then it will it will rise further. So let's see what happens. So that's the 2-year technical analysis on the Nasdaq. So let's have a look at what's happening in the 6 months daily chart for the Nasdaq. So as you can see, if I zoom in, you can see that price has gone above 14,150, which is a resistance level. It's settled at 14,279. So it all depends on where it closes. If it closes above this resistance line, then it's probably going to form a support here. And if it forms a support here, then eventually it will consolidate, and then as more buyers and bulls come in, it's going to move the price even further. So the next resistance would be the MA200 level at 14,730. So it will probably go to that level, and then if it can break that level, it will try and head to the MA50 level. So that's the technical analysis, the 6 months technical analysis on the Nasdaq. Now let's have a look at what's happening to Tesla now. Just bear with me. So that's this is the Tesla chart. So this is the 1 year technical analysis on Tesla. So as you can see, I've got my trend lines all drawn up. I've got my T1, T2 and T3 trend line when the Tesla price was trending upwards, and then I've got my T4 and T5 trend line to show when the price was trending downwards. So as you can see, it obeyed these trend lines. So price hit all the way down to the T5 level, and then it bounced back up. It's now above the MA200, then it broke above the 850 resistance line, and then it broke above the 900 resistance line, and now it's at 931, and it's hovering between the next two, like the support and the resistance line, at 950 and 900. So there is a lot of indecision at the moment. So I think what will happen is price will stabilize between this range. As long as there's nothing catastrophic happening in the market, I think price will stabilize at this range, probably go down to 900, and then the next catalyst will move it up again. So if it can establish a nice support level at 900, this is a great place for long-term buyers like myself to buy. And I'm hoping to get my next chunk of rent coming in, and when it comes in, I'm going to try and deploy the money. And if I can buy Tesla under $1,000, that's going to be a great buy, because I'm trying to now, my target is to buy as much shares as I possibly can under $1,000. So that's the 1 year technical analysis on Tesla. So let's have a look at the MACD analysis on Tesla. So as you can see, I put a green support line near the histogram. The histogram touched the green support line, and then what happened is it's going up now. So the histogram is going up, and it's currently at minus 11.128. Hopefully it's going to continue going up. The next thing is the black line. As you can see, it's turned around, so now it's trending upwards, and the red line is still going down. It looks like it's going down, but I think in the future it's going to start to turn around along with the black line. So it's a bullish sign at the moment. But again, I think this is where price will stabilize, and then eventually it will move up higher. Because you must remember, Tesla is very overbought at the moment. At its peak, it was $1,240. And at its lowest point recently, it was about $814. So that was a swing of 30%. So it's a great buying opportunity now, because, it's selling at a discount compared to the all-time highs. So, I'm still buying at these levels. And if you're a long-term investor, this is a great place to buy. So that's the MACD analysis on Tesla. So let's have a look at the RSI analysis on Tesla. So as you can see, RSI touched the 30, nearly touched the 30 line. I put a green horizontal support line to show where the RSI level reached last time. Tesla was selling off quite harshly. It didn't reach that level. It kind of touched the 30 level and then went back up, and it went back up quite quickly. So I think now it's taking a breather. It's going to consolidate for a while, and then it's going to try and move further up. If it can reach the 50 level and keep on going, that means the momentum is with the bulls and the price is going to continue to rise. So that's the RSI analysis on Tesla. So what are the candlesticks showing? What are the candlesticks showing? So at the moment, you can see again, the price is slap bang between the MA200 and the MA50, and it's at $930.02. So as you can see, the last candlestick is showing sort of like a doji candle, which means there's a thin body and then there's a long tail down and a long tail up. The long tail down is longer than the tail up, so there is more strength with the sellers, there's more strength with the bears. So what I think will happen is price will eventually go down to the 900 level, and there it's going to stabilize. And from there, if there's a positive catalyst or no negative catalyst, then it will continue to rise up to the next resistance level, which is around 950. And then if it breaks the 950 level, it will probably head back all the way up to 1,000, and then it will try to recapture the MA50 and then break it and rise above it. So that's the Tesla candlestick analysis. So what are the key points to remember? So for me, the key points to remember is now Tesla is now hovering between 900 and 950. This could be a period of consolidation where the price forms a support at 900 before it starts to head higher. So again, this is a wonderful opportunity for me to buy as many shares as I can. As I said, I want to accumulate as much as possible under 1,000, because I think once it exceeds the 1,000 level and it breaks away from the 1,000 level, it's not going to see 1,000 in a very long time, maybe even never. It's just going to continue to keep on rising. So I'm trying to buy as much as possible under the 1,000 level. So the next key point to remember is the Tesla, that the last candlestick for Tesla is showing sort of like a doji candle. So this means there's a thin body, there's a thin tail on the top, and there's a longer tail at the bottom. So this is kind of like an indecisive candle where neither the bulls or the bears are taking control. There is a bias towards the bears because the tail downwards is longer, but I think what's going to happen is it's going to consolidate near the 900 level, and eventually once it's formed a solid support there, it's going to start to rise. As long as there's no catastrophic news in the stock market or for Tesla shares, I think it's going to stabilize here, and then it might form a support for a while here, just hover around this level, and then it's going to move back up. So that's what I think. And the next support level, the next key point to remember is know your key support areas and buy at these strategic prices so you can lower your cost basis. So I was able to buy under $1,000. I'm going to try and buy as much as I can under 1,000 so I can lower my cost basis. So as a long-term investor, my main concern is to lower my cost basis as much as I can, because this will enable me to reach my target quicker. So my goal is to accumulate like 300 shares in Tesla, and I want to accumulate them as cheap as possible, and then I want to hold it for 1,000 days. And if my calculations are correct, I should be able to make $1 million in 1,000 days. So those are the key points to remember. So what are my buying levels? So I've got my buying levels already and in my head. So as soon as it reaches these levels, I'm going to buy. So my buying level is at 900. So I think price is going to settle at 900 soon. If it for some reason breaks that level, the next buying level is at 850, then at 814, which is the MA200, and then if it breaks that again, then it's at 725. So what I'm trying to do, what I've explained to you, what I try to explain to you every time, as a long-term investor, I try to have my buying levels ready. So I'm being mechanical about it. I'm not being emotional. The last thing you want to do is be emotional when you're trading. So, if you remove all the emotions or process them and have a plan in place, then it just becomes easier to buy for long-term investing. So that's what I'm doing at the moment. That's what I've done in the past. That's what I've been doing for the last 19 months. And I've been able to successfully accumulate over 210 shares in Tesla. So I'm going to continue to do that until I reach my target of 300. So those are my buying levels. So what is my plan now? So my plan is the same as it was yesterday. So I'm going to continue to dollar cost average into Tesla shares and buy at regular intervals no matter what. Then I'm going to keep buying at the support levels. I'm going to keep buying the dip. I'm going to try to buy as much as possible under $1,000. That's going to be my mantra from now on. I'm going to try and buy as much as possible under $1,000. And finally, I've always reiterated this, and I'm going to always reiterate this. I'm not going to sell my position. I plan to hold my position for at least 1,000 days. I plan to build my position to 300 shares, and if my calculations are correct, I should be able to make $1 million in 1,000 days. So that's my plan for now. So yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this video. For anyone who's interested, I'm in the UK and I invest in an ISA account. So I'm a long-term investor, and what I do is I invest through an app called Free Trade. You need to check this out. So it's a very, very simple interface and has a very cheap monthly cost of £3 per month. You can buy and sell shares commission free, and there's immediate deposits from your bank account. There's a huge variety of stocks and shares to choose from, both in the UK and the US. And what I've done is I've left a referral link below, and if you sign up using this referral link, you will get a free share worth up to £200, and I will also get a free share too. So it's a win-win situation. So yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I just want to say, join me on my journey. Join me to see if I can build my position to 300 shares. Join me on my journey to see if I can stay invested in Tesla for 1,000 days, and join me to see if my calculations are correct and if I can make $1 million in 1,000 days. So yeah, join me. And finally, I appreciate any likes, and I'll read all your comments. I appreciate your subscription. I hope to bring you value, and I wish you all the best on your investment journey. I really do. And until the next update, have a great day, and I wish you all the best.